Welcome back. Part 3, Mother's Day haul. This one's a little bit more normal. And in my weird haul video, I forgot to tell you at the end what this thing is. So, if you don't read the comments, and you don't know, or you didn't call me out on it, it's a candle snuffer. You use it kind of like scissors. This wick goes here. You pinch the flame off like that, and it puts that little black curly piece in there so it doesn't fall on your coffee table. This is a candle snuffer. It kind of looks like scissors, but it's not. So that's what that is. And just for a refresh, I paid 50 cents for it. And they probably will get anywhere from $10 to $20 on it. I'm not sure what this one's made out of. I've been seeing them made out of pewter and brass. So we'll see. All right. On to more traditional type things. Now, if you didn't know, my favorite thrift store had a huge sale today. They were running I think about 9 tags that were 50% off, and green tags were 75% off. So I'm not sure in this particular part of the haul. Oh, there's a couple green tags. So I got some really good deals here. So let's get to it, okay? I'm going to start with this crock right here. It was priced at $6.99, so whatever 75% off of that, it's about $1. And it's full of these running horses. Okay? And you see, it's just it's heavy. It's a crock. You can use this for putting your utensils in or whatever you like to do with crocks. It is made by Cypress. And I just sold one that had this French decor on it. And I had also put in there as a wine cooler type thing. So I think it has different uses. It's maybe a little tight for a wine bottle, but you can use it for lots of different things. And I figure a horse person will like it. All right. Now, let's see if I can do this without breaking them. Tell me, is this Lennox or is it not? And is it a fairy light? I happen to have 2 of these. There was 2. I picked one up. I picked one up. There's half of the other one because I don't want to break it. I found the other part of it somewhere else in the store and said, oh, I have a pair. And it was half price. So $4 a piece, $8 total. Can I get $16 for the 2 of these? Maybe. I might try for a little more. Is it a fairy light? I don't know, but I will list it as a fairy light. Candle holder. Shaded candle holder. Something like that. And it is not Lennox. But it looks like Lennox. So, I don't know what I'll get for it. We'll see. Now, is this Lennox? Is this Lennox? Why, yes it is. It is Lennox. It's marked on the bottom. It even has the retail tag. So originally this thing was almost $90. I'm probably not going to get $90 for it. But it is really, really pretty. I paid $9 for it. So I should be able to get maybe $20. And it's really pretty. A lot of Lennox doesn't have color on it. Although I did find some elephants. They're listed in my store right now that were gray. One of them came from the Smithsonian. They look just like regular elephant color. And they were by Lennox. Or it was by Lennox. Now, the thing with this, I don't know if the clock works. So I'll have to get a battery and test it. I hope the clock works. But inside here even looks very clean. So I don't see any chipping or any kind of marks. The gold is all still pretty intact. So we shall see. It's also kind of old-fashioned, so I don't know, but maybe some cottage core or granny core for those who like that kind of stuff. Now, this little guy, he's so cute. I saw him. I was actually there last week because I have a customer who's very close to this thrift store, and when I go there, a cleaning customer, and when I go there, I go in and stop, and I just thought it was so cute because his little hiney's out. But look at that baby. Do we have boy moms? Are you a boy mom? I'm a boy mom. My first baby, it's Mother's Day, right? My very first baby in 1984 was a boy. So he has way too many kids. They're all girls. And that tells you like how old my son is, so you can figure out how old I am. But yeah, he's getting close to he's pretty close to almost middle age, but he's the only boy I have. My other children are little girls. But look, he's sucking his thumb. Oh my goodness. Isn't he dear? And it's an art, like a hobbyist piece. But they did such a good job. And 75% off, so it only cost me 20 cents. It'll be something sweet somebody can buy for a baby shower or something like that. It's adorable. Now, for people's hearts, my next piece, and this one I paid full price for, and that is this. So I am currently a cat mama, although not a Siamese, Burmese, Himalayan type cat, but I thought this cat was so beautiful. Just so perfect. The painting, the face, the detail. Look at the face. I mean, blue eyes. And a paw. So sweet. It's unbranded, but I paid $2.99 for it. So, for the cat lovers, and the Siamese cat lovers are like a subspecies underneath cat lover, because the Siamese are a whole different breed of cat. Right? But they are just different. They're different kind of cat. All right, we can't all be cat lovers, or we can be both kind of lovers. So more fur baby stuff. So there's this. Look, it says all you need is love and a dog. So for the dog lovers, and I love this like single line art. It's a little trinket box, gold. And it cost me 50 cents. And it says Art Hearts on it. Don't know this brand, but it doesn't really matter for that price. By the time it sells, I'm going to make my money back for sure. So before I go on, I did want to talk about something. A lot of people you hear them say, I'm not picking nothing unless I can make at least $30. It's just not worth my time. Okay. That's how you run your store, okay? That's how you run your store. But I don't know if you all have ever stood in line at the dollar store. They're making bank, okay? And I don't sell everything real low. I have a wide gap between my cheapest things and my most expensive things. And that way I can appeal to the most customers. So when you go into a department store, you have some items that maybe are only a couple dollars. And then you have things in the same store that may cost thousands of dollars. And the bulk of my store, what I try to do, and this has worked for me no matter what kind of business I've had, I try to find my place right in the middle, okay? So the reason why I'm going for all these lower price things that are going to bring in less money is to hopefully get more volume going, okay? And that's why I brought up the dollar store line, because more often than not, you're standing in line. You don't typically go up to the cashier and just walk out of the dollar store. There's almost always a line, because people know that if you can get something cheap, that's where you're going to go and it'll get you through, right? Historically for me, in my hair business, in my cleaning business, in my daycare business, and now on my online store business, I am most successful when I go in the middle. And the reason why, okay, is because most buyers are middle class, right? Makes sense, right? Right? They don't want to feel like they're getting something cheap, because then they feel like they're going to get ripped off, but they don't necessarily have the money to buy something really, really expensive. That's why I price my stuff in the middle. Everybody I know, with a few exceptions here and there, is middle class. They want to feel like they got a good deal. Was it worth them putting that money into? Or did they, get ripped off? probably in that middle price, they feel like they got a decent deal. Not top of the line, but satisfactory. And that's where I'm going, okay? That's how I make the best money. Historically, over like 40 years of working, even longer than that, really, if you count my babysitting business when I was a kid. All right, so another cute. Oh, I didn't take the tape off of this. Let me take the tape off. This was another one I got a really good deal on. So 75% off of $3.99 if I don't break it is $1. And it's this little teeny teapot. It's like a one-person, one-cup teapot. This is probably a transferware with some pears there. I think pears are like becoming really popular. Some pears on the top. I have some marble pears for sale in my store right now. This is made by Formalities. I don't know. It looks vintage to me. I don't know if it is or not. But it looks pretty good. It's dirty. Everything I have is dirty. It's all filthy right now. So I have to clean it all up before I take my pictures. And here, let me show you the top on this. I thought it was chipped. I just saw this one hole and it looked like it had broken. But it's not. It's the vent holes. And I just felt a chip. Running my finger. I wasn't looking. I felt the chip with my finger. So there's a tip there if you're not sure. I'm not worried about it because A, I got it so cheap, and B, it's on the inside so it's not affecting the look. But that's just deal. Another really good deal. This is vintage. It just says Japan on the bottom. I paid, well, it was $5, so 75% off of that. Excuse me, like 30 cents or something. And it's a blue lusterware. It's plain. I have a thing for teapots and tea service and that type of stuff. So I buy a lot of them. Hopefully people like them. I do good with them sometimes and sometimes I don't. I don't know. I buy what I like and I put it out there. The next two things I bought together. They were $6.99, I think. Yeah, $6.99 for the both of them. But I'm going to sell them separately. So here's this serving bowl. And I just love these little birds in there. Aren't they dear? Does it go this way? I think it goes this way. And this is made by Royal Jackson. Don't know that much about it. I used to think that if it had Royal in it, especially if it was made in England, which it doesn't tell me this, it just says Vogue Ceramic Industries. So this may not be that old. I don't know. I have to do some research. But the price was good. And I really like the subject matter. But I thought that things that said royal were approved by the royal family. But now I'm kind of thinking, nah. Because there's royal something, you probably know what it is, that you can get at the Dollar Tree. And their dishes are pretty decent, you know. But they're not fine china like you would expect. Like royal that's approved by the Queen of England. Or now the King, I guess. But here's the platter. So it's a small platter. It has the gold on the edge. And I don't see any crazing or anything. There is a little bit of wear on the bird, probably from some cutting, but not a lot. It's still in pretty decent condition, and you would expect, you know, some kind of wear on a used platter. But I just thought that was dear, both of these. And I am going to sell them separately. Mostly because they're on the large size and shipping them is going to be difficult enough as it is. 2 large pieces in one box, nightmare. Okay, so we're going to skip that and just do one at a time. Now, I do combined shipping, but we'll have to see on these. So the next thing I got, and this one's I'm gonna do pretty quickly because it's kind of summery and beachy, this is a soapstone carving of a little seahorse, and I just thought it was so dear. Look at the little face, and it's just so well done. I don't know if it was like made by an artisan or if it was, I don't know how it was made, to be honest with you, but I do know it's a stone and it's carved. So this one I paid $3.99 for. Did not get it on sale. And I have another one, another soapstone. I guess it was commercial because this one has a sticker on it, but this one was $2.99. That one was $2.99. This one's $3.99. I don't know why one's more than the other. But this is a little horse. It's soapstone. This week seems to be a horse week. A couple weeks ago it was all elephants. I got lots of elephants on my eBay store right now. A couple horses this week. And some cats. And some dogs. Alright. Who made this one? Take a guess. Take a guess. Looks familiar, doesn't it? And while you're looking at that, check this out. It's a little trinket box. Cute, right? What is in there? What is that in there? Oh, it's another lighthouse in there. It's kind of hard to see. It's a Christmas lighthouse. I should have put this in the Christmas thing. In my Christmas video, I didn't realize. Well, okay. For some reason, I am having difficulty with this piece, looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, because the whole time I'm carrying it around in the store and I'm thinking, I don't know what the price is. I'll ask them up front. It is Lennox, by the way. So I go up to the front and I'm like, I don't know what the price is this. And she goes, it's $4.99, half off. It was there. So that explains why I didn't realize that this is Christmas, okay? There's just something about me and this piece. For some reason, I can't seem to see the whole thing at one time. Only got a couple more pieces left. Let's see. We'll do nostalgia. Okay. Happiness is being with the one you love. Maybe I should have put this in the holiday. This would have been good for Valentine's Day. Just occurred to me. This is old. This is from the 70s. It's resin. 1971 it says. Made in the USA. It does have it dated on the back. It's kind of hard to see on here, but it is dated. And I remember when these things were really popular. You could get them, I want to say like at JCPenney's and places like that, and they were real popular. People gave them as gifts and mementos and things like that. So we have that, and since there is this mid-century thing coming about, and check out her hair. Look at her hair. You see she's got that swooped bang, like they call them curtain bangs now, but that is definitely a 70s throwback, and the poofy crown there. And look, she's got her little bow there. So, and she's got her little peasant dress on. Definitely, maybe it's one of those gunny sacks. Isn't that what everybody's looking for right now? So she's a throwback, but she's mid-century, and I'm going to take a chance on this. I paid $1. It may sit, I don't know. We'll see. But my last piece is for the animal lovers, and I got it because I love his face. It is a lion, but look at his face. Can you see it? He looks so regal. I'm trying to, I don't know if I do this. Yeah, he's beautiful. He really is beautiful. And he's got that high gloss finish on him. I paid full price for him, $3.99. It says Japan on the bottom with that kind of clover stamp. But he's in great condition. I don't see any chips on him and no crazing, so maybe he's not that old, but he's beautiful. Look at him. He's beautiful. So somebody's going to want him. He's stunning. And you don't see a lot of figurines of just a wild, raw lion. So that's it. That's the end of my Mother's Day haul. I really appreciate you. If you watched all 3 of these, you don't know how much I appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please. I've had tons of questions over the last 3 videos, so there's lots of opportunity for comments, but you can ask me questions too. And give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and let me know what else you want to hear or see. Alright, I'm signing off, because it's time for me, to get something to eat for Mother's Day. So y'all enjoy your Mother's Day, even though it's probably like 2 weeks later, and I will talk to you again. Bye.